Hey everyone, and welcome back to Every Pokémon Ever. Last episode we played a fun game based on the Pikachu's Rescue Adventure short film, so I decided to dig out my gold and silver bonus disc and change my computer wallpaper. There. Why won't he just let it go? Apparently, Brandon's still harboring sour feelings about my Mankey joke. All that aside, this is Instant Messenger, which is part of America Online, or AOL as it's affectionately acronymed. AOL was a mega corporation you couldn't escape as an internet user in the dawn of the millennium, but beyond their instant messenger, they had an online experience like no other.
Today we'll talk about the rise and fall of AOL and its unique tie-in with the Pokémon Center stores. Let's go.
Welcome, you've got mail.
By the year 2000, you could not escape the prowess of America Online. Their discs promoting their proprietary software were shoved in your face no matter where you went. From DVDs to cereal boxes to frozen Omaha steaks, these were everywhere. Sign up for AOL and get X amount of hours free. After your trial, you would of course pay a monthly fee to use their amazing internet program, where you could access email, news, one-of-a-kind games, and much, much more. If you were online in the late 90s, this was probably the one internet experience you remember most. With their in-your-face marketing agenda, AOL hit their peak in the year 2000, even stretching across the globe. I know, America Online? Japan? That doesn't sound right, does it? But as high as they rose up, AOL quickly hit a steady decline into obscurity. While their merger with Time Warner in 2000 for $99 billion probably didn't help their funds, another reason for their downfall was their reliance on dial-up internet, which accessed the network via your phone line. I mean, who doesn't remember this sound?
Get off the phone, Mom! I gotta check my emails.
By 2001, most people were opting for a more reliable broadband internet service, leaving their old AOL program and its 7,000 free trial discs in the trash. But AOL offered something the other guys didn't, and that was access to unique media found nowhere else. You couldn't just hop on the internet and go to a website to find these special sites. You could only access these exclusive sites within AOL itself, making the service a treasure trove of lost media from the early 2000s. So while we've soared into the depths of Pokemon.com and its associated websites, a few obscure mysteries can only be found by dialing up and going to the deepest realms of AOL. Special AOL sites worked on keywords. Yeah, that was a thing. Like there's Nickelodeon.com, that's fine. And then there's AOL Keyword Nick, which is a completely different thing. And this led to the company being paired with many popular brands, each leading to a unique keyword site. From Harry Potter World, which featured exclusive looks at the film and upcoming games, to Pizza Hut? What the? Just to shove in your face that these are AOL games and free hours you're getting to try the AOL experience. And of course it wouldn't be long before Pokemon got the AOL treatment. The first stint by AOL was a contest released with the first Pokemon movie to let a child be the web designer of an all-new AOL Pokemon Hub. While information about this first AOL Pokemon Zone is limited, it allegedly mimicked the Pokemon the Movie 2000 main website. You mean a child designed this beautiful piece of art? But now it's 2002, well past the release of Pokemon's fourth film. You might remember back when we researched the official website for Pokemon 3 the movie, and all of the secrets we found hidden there. Within the pages of the Flash site, there was a special advertisement for a Pichu Bros download. What's going on here? What? That's amazing! Entei put them in their place. But at that time, there was also mention of special hidden unknown to find over at AOL's proprietary Kids Only page. Welcome to the Kid Zone. Star Wars Episode 2, Kelly Clarkson's awful movie, Scooby-Doo, Hilary Duff. Oh! Well, that's anticlimactic. And after finding 3 unknown on separate occasions, you would be invited to enter the Pokemon 3 The Movie Sweepstakes, where the grand prize was none other than one of the promotional Pikabugs. There was a whole article detailing the winner's trip to Japan. I guess Ishihara is just inviting everybody to his house now. Oddly enough, this exact VW Beetle, nicknamed Pika 7, is the very one that our friend Grace, aka MewIsMe700, actually owns, as she originally obtained it with the Pokemon 3 movie promotional stickers, before restoration. An unfortunate piece of lost media is the accompanying AOL Unknown Decoder game, which is probably lost to time forever, unless it was backed up somewhere by AOL themselves. I can imagine it's a game very similar to the unknown minigames we explored while discussing Pokemon Crystal's Ruins of Elf Sweepstakes. You might also see that this giveaway actually leads back to the Cartoon Network page, which is interesting from a company standpoint. So, Warner Bros. Has a license from 4Kids to make the movies, but Cartoon Network is umbrellaed under Time Warner, which in itself is a merger of Time Magazine and Warner Bros., but is now AOL Time Warner. So we can all share, right? Ay. That explains how this Warner Brothers giveaway by Cartoon Network was hosted on AOL, and also why there's so little info on it. And this relationship only gets more complicated with Nintendo in the mix. Remember, AOL Time Warner commissioned Cyberworld to make the Pokemon 2000 adventure game, before Nintendo sent them a cease and desist which caused the game to be lost for years until I stepped in. Cody, the unsung hero of the Pokemon Lost Media world. So confusing. What a mess. Aside from the Pokemon 3 movie giveaway, Cartoon Network had no additional content about Pokemon except this cringy ad for Pokemon Gold and Silver. I guess this ad beats the Pikachu coloring game. Slightly. Now this is all very nostalgic, but what about this? Well, as you know by now, Japan used their prized media franchise to promote anything and everything. That includes the America Online service, which is now branching out to areas that were not America. While the US was getting excited about the promise of instant messaging on the go, Japan was already using mobile phones to beam data from satellites, and as we saw with our discussion of the mobile adapter GB, one company looking to join the fray of mobile pioneers was Docomo. Docomo helped co-found AOL Japan to use its software to elevate the internet experience in their home country. And what better way to kick it all off with a unique web experience for everyone's favorite game franchise, Pokémon. This disc would give users 100 free trial hours of AOL Japan, and really in itself had nothing to do with Pokémon, aside from the artwork and instruction manual. Unfortunately, the access to AOL Japan is even more obscure in the West, because in order to connect to the service, you still need a dial-up connection, but this time, it has to come from a Japanese phone line. We're gonna have to get crafty.
Moshi moshi?
Oh, Ishihara-san, konnichiwa. Kode desu.
誰?
Watashi tachi no ma no pataro o ai kabero o watashi shimasu? Kabe ni sashikonde kudasai? Onegashimasu. Mo nidoto nata no moto ni kyusu shinai to yakusoko shimasu. Mata kaiwaru washait utao pikoroso o 1000.
二度とこの番号に電話しないでください。
I think I got Ishihara to help me out in return for some Pokemon cards, although my Japanese is still rusty. Hopefully that's what I said. Okay, let's see. My password is Reigns Staved? Huh?
Welcome.
There.
You've got mail.
After heading to the Kids Zone, we can find this ad for the Pokémon Center Online Hub. But before we explore this, let's take a look at Pokémon Center Online's website. Before Japan really even had an entire Pokémon site of their own, there was Pokémon Center Online, the best place for fans to get news and merch. An online experience for the physical Pokémon store locations. We've traveled here before, like when we uncovered the lost Pokémon Tetris DLC event. But this website was special in that it brought the awe and wonder of shopping in stores to your computer screen at home. All of the limited products right at your fingertips without having to leave your house. And not to mention Porygon 2 is one of their mascots. That's awesome. Do I really look like I need butter cookies? Yes. Yes, I do. Bye. And in the year 2000, Pokémon Center stores would showcase their new shopping experience that would only be available on AOL Japan's internet service. Now back to AOL, when we travel to the Pokémon Center online zone, we're greeted with a welcome screen inviting us into the store. This opens up into a unique Pokémart, a place the world hasn't seen since 2001. Music plays in the background as you peruse the shelves of the bustling mart. Occasionally, items pop up for sale, and when you click them, it prompts a sale page directly from the Pokémon Center online site. The booklet specifically says to use this website with an adult, because when you're finished, you can click on the shop attendant to buy your merch and have it mailed to you in real life. Okay, so if you were expecting something more, this might be a bit of a letdown. After all, it's just a shopping site. What's the point? Well, if we go over to this happy Pikachu and click on him, we open up a unique minigame called Pikachu's 100,000 volt game. Once you click start, a timer bar begins counting down. Your job is to move your mouse around quickly so that Pikachu gathers electricity. We're trying to hit 100,000 volts before time is up. I'm wiggling as fast as I can. Come on, wiggle, 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 wiggle! Yeah, good job, Pikachu. What a game. And even more lost media may hide behind this wondrous place. Magazine articles state that you can access more floors of the Pokémon Center by traveling to the staircase, and I'm very curious about these Jigglypuff and Magnemite buttons, although they're out of commission right now. A second edition of the Pokémon Center AOL disc later released featuring movie trailers for Pokémon 2000, but the AOL content within was exactly the same. While not fully restored, I'm happy to have seen just a glimpse of what AOL's Pokémon Center Online tried to accomplish, to bring a unique experience to Pokémon fans, while trying to kickstart AOL abroad. The merger with Docomo was very short-lived, lasting only a couple of years. This unique content fell into obscurity. One day, maybe all of the secrets will be found. Regardless, I hope you've enjoyed this story of Pokémon and AOL. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay awesome, Pokémon fans.
Goodbye.
コーディさん、まだいるの？なんて嫌なやつなんだ。